SGA, in a recent interview with GQ, spoke out about how he wanted to be better than Kobe Bryant. I'm going to read out the quote right now. I pick up a basketball to be the best. If you're asking me if I want to be better than Kobe Bryant, of course I do. Whether I get there or not, we'll find out. I still feel there's another level I can get to. Every season you get better in the off season. The NBA adjusts to that version of you, and then you learn something new. And that cycle just goes and goes and goes. As you go in your career, it becomes more mental. At this point, I know how to shoot from every spot on the floor and get the shot I want when I want it. It's more about timing and having peak level endurance, knowing when to use it, when to capitalize on a moment. So I would say that I actually do believe that SGA can be better than Kobe Bryant from a career perspective. I definitely think he can get there and pass him on the all time rankings. Will it be easy to do? Definitely not. But if you look at SGA already, to me, he's a better scorer than Kobe Bryant ever was. Granted, Kobe Bryant's best scoring season was 35.4 points per game, and SGA's best scoring season was last season, which was 32.7 points. So it's not too off of Kobe Bryant's best scoring year. It's only off by 2.7 points. But I feel SGA's season last year was better than Kobe's 35-point season because his efficiency was much better than Kobe at 51% for his career season last year, while when Kobe averaged that 35.4 points, he was shooting at 45 overall from the field. So SGA is just on another level when it comes to being a better scorer than Kobe Bryant. I would definitely say from the efficiency standpoint, he's much more lethal. Think about it. SGA has already had 3 seasons where he scored 30 or more points per game. And each of those seasons, he shot way above 50%, which is insane. Kobe Bryant, on the other hand, never shot above 50% for his career. Even the seasons where he was averaging 30 or more points, he was never able to hit that number. When he averaged 35.4 points per game, he only shot 45% from the field. And then he had another season where he averaged 31.6 and he only shot 46% from the field. So SGA is a better scorer. Definitely just on another level, which, like I said, makes him more dangerous. I would say one thing when I watch SGA's game, I know people are going to scream that this guy is like the free throw merchant and he relies heavily on free throws, but he's no different in my eyes than other perimeter players in the past who got a ton of free throws. Look at Kobe, for instance. Kobe, during his breakout years, actually shot more free throws than SGA. That he had seasons where he was shooting 10 free throws per game or more, while last year SGA shot in comparison only 8.8. That again shows you how powerful a scorer he is when he can score 30 or more points per game and not get 10 free throws a game, which is amazing. So you have to respect that and give that to him. But the other thing I would say that sets him apart from Kobe Bryant when it comes to scoring is he knows how to get to his spots, and he's like automatic once he gets to the spots. To me, it's very Jordan-esque. I'm not going to say he's as good as Michael Jordan was, but it reminds me a lot of Michael Jordan during the 90s in the triangle offense that he knew that there were certain spots. Once he got to the court, he was automatic. He would just pop the mid-range shot and it would just go in there. It was quick, and he could get like a series of uh, of points just going to one spot, like several possessions in a row, just being able to move there, catch the ball, shoot, boom. SGA to me is very similar in that regard. He's like mastered the mid range game also by being good at a 3 point shot. He can mix it up, so he's good at combining both. But I think the mastery of the mid range game has actually helped him to get easy points, and he's great at that, which makes him nearly unstoppable to guard. I think that sets him apart from Kobe. Kobe did play in the triangle like Mike, but he wasn't as efficient as Mike. And I think to a large degree that came because of Kobe's ball hogging tendencies in the sense that there were times where he would take a bad shot with three guys on him. And most of the time he would miss that shot versus pass it to his teammate and then reestablish himself for a better shot. That Kobe was just very, very selfish in that regard. And you saw a bunch of times, sure, he could hit those shots, but he missed quite a few of those shots. I think that's what messed up his percentages, that he would have some games where those shots are just falling in left and right, those horrible, difficult shots. And then the next game, those same shots, he would be missing a ton of them. So I think that prevented Kobe from being an efficient player and even a better player than what he was. Not to say that Kobe didn't have a great career, he did, but I think that would have made him definitely a legit top 10 player if he was just more efficient. I have him somewhere in the top 20, 11 through 20 in that ranking. But just going back to SGA, I think the only thing that sets Kobe apart from SGA now is the winning aspect of the game. People say Kobe has 5 titles and SGA has to win 5 to match him. I don't believe in that because in my eyes, Kobe was the best player on 2 out of those 5 championships. I don't care what anybody says. Shaq was clearly the best player on the 3P Lakers. No contest. Kobe did have some great series. I'll give him that during that time period, especially in 2001 against the Spurs. But that team was Shaq's team. Shaq dominated the majority of the playoffs, and Kobe was the second guy. Make no doubts about that. That was Shaq's team. Shaq was fucking huge in big moments for them during the playoffs, especially 2002 when he torched the Kings. So that was Shaq's team, and hence why the 5 rings don't weigh as heavily on me when it comes to his ranking. Kobe does get a large part of credit for the 3P Lakers championships. He was important. They couldn't win it without him, but he was clearly the second guy. So to me, it's kind of skewed in the sense that Kobe, in my eyes, was really only definitely the best player on 2 Laker title teams, the ones with Gasol. And that comes into the way I measure his impact, that SGA has already been the best player on 1 title team in OKC. In my eyes, if he continues to keep up the great seasons he's having with his efficiency and he's in the MVP running for the next several years, along with just winning 2 more titles, that would be enough for him to pass Kobe in my eyes. If SGA can get 3 NBA titles, I put him ahead of Kobe because not only would he have the great seasons of being a great scorer, being efficient underneath his belt, but he would also have 3 titles as being the best player on his team. I don't think anybody on the Thunder are going to pass him up as being the number 1 guy. Jalen is a very good player on that team, but he's definitely in the Scottie Pippen role. He'll always be a second option. I don't see him rising up, challenging SGA to being the guy on that team. So that's why I look at Jalen Williams. And then Chet Holmgren, I just look at him as the same way. He's a great complimentary guy. He probably will always be the number 3 guy on that team, but you never know. Maybe he supplants Jalen Williams as a number 2 guy. It's possible for Chet to do that, but I don't see either of those guys ever being the number 1 go-to guy. This is SGA's team. So it just comes down to SGA winning and staying healthy. If he stays healthy the next several years and he can at least win 2 more titles, I would take him over Kobe. I would put him above Kobe. That's the only thing that's holding him back. It's just the winning aspect. I think OKC has a great chance of winning another title this season if they stay healthy. We'll see, but I think they're the favorites to win it all. It wouldn't surprise me if they win back to back. But if he can get to 3 titles, yeah, I definitely would rank him above Kobe. So that's all I have to say about this.